Testing, 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 testing. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here, TC90 speaking. We're just doing a test audio as we have a special guest with
Hello.
us.
Wait a
Maniac
minute.
Skipper, how are you doing?
Okay, I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
We're still testing on the audio just right now. Oh, I can hear you.
Oh, yeah, it's basically
Yeah,
11
good sound. I
seconds.
can hear you speak.
You're going to see.
Sorry, it's a bit too loud over here, so I'm gonna go at the back of the stage. We're just testing right now with the audio, and then I'm just gonna hear you loud clearly at the backstage.
All right. I can hear it's loud, but it's like there's a big delay. If you're okay with that, it's fine.
Okay, sorry for the noise. It's very loud noise, but either way, just to start off briefly. Ayo everyone, it's TC19. Welcome to day 3 of Otaku Arcade Extravaganza, third league this 2026. I'm here with the one and only Maniac Stepper, the legendary in dance gaming, and also the founder of Beadwork. I mean, also the founder of Pixel Colors Art, and he'll be commentating with me in South Africa's prestigious dance gaming tournament. How are you doing, Maniac Stepper, today? I'm at the back because of the noise level.
I'm doing well. Happy to be here, to be honest. Happy to be helping you out, commenting, and looking forward to the competition.
All right, we are blissful to hear that. Now, let's get the magic starting. Yeah, it is crowded now in Comic Con Cape Town as many South Africans want to start their sets. So we're really happy to have you here, Maniac Stepper, being part of South African Dance Gaming, getting to analyze the great talent of our South African dance gamers through the techniques from beginner until the advanced division. So there's beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So enjoy the show, and everyone who's watching the stream, have fun and let us dance. I'm just gonna get prepared for the next division to be prepared, which is someone who wants to do who.
Let's
There's someone who
go.
wants to do their beginner division right now. Okay, to my knowledge, the dance gamer who's gonna do their first beginners division, they're in a bathroom break right now, but they'll be right back just right now. So we can just commentate on the scenery on dance gaming so far and wait until the dance gamer comes and begin with the beginners division. So Maniac Stepper, how is the scenery doing in the Taiwanese dance gaming community? And then I'll describe how's the South African going so far.
So for what I've seen up to now, I think right now the Taiwanese scene is motivated because we have an upcoming tournament. Since we have this tournament, most people are preparing. We're doing like online matches right now. I was talking to you about like this kind of idea earlier. They're doing online matches to come up with like a cap of 32 players, if I recall correctly, 32 players. So everyone is going hard with the qualifiers, and they're like going to arcades right now, like doing their best because we're expecting some Japanese players to join the competition. And if I recall correctly, we're expecting about 8 players from Apina like BPL team Apina. I know some of them. Nichi. I met Nichi back in Kyoto, probably 2019. Went with my brother. I met Nichi there when he was still learning how to play. So we've been in contact, we've been in contact for some time until he moved to Taiwan. So I would say that this is the main reason why we're going to have Japanese players coming to Taiwan to this tournament because Nichi is very friends with the organizer. So he told him that he's going to talk to his team so they can join the tournament. And I would say that this is one of the reasons why many Taiwanese players are very enthusiastic with this tournament, which is going to be on the 23rd. And then as for the African community, I've seen improvements. Like I've been following from watching like, and I would say that like if you guys want to like keep improving, just keep working hard. Keep working hard. Like I know that there are many things we have to do. We have our jobs. We have to go to school. We have to study. So just like go hard, do what you like. And like one thing is that this hobby is a healthy one. It's a healthy one. You shape the hobby, and I would say there are many benefits aside from health. So just go hard, go hardcore, and do your best.
Sincerely, that is a blissful news to hear from the updates on the Taiwanese community, the updates on improvements on tournaments, having online tournaments. And I wish for the best for more endeavors and more fruitful, prosperous growth for the
Mm.
Taiwanese community. And thank you so much for the commentary on the African dance gaming community. That even though with responsibilities that we have with school and work, and also with having to work with the resources that we have, like right now, this being an ITG tournament, we don't have like an ITG daily cap or like a Dancers Evolution machine to have a traditional Dancers Evolution tournament. But this is our opportunity to make a very professional dance gaming tournament that you can apply international rules for South Africans to learn international dance gaming education in a sense. Because I know there's so many South Africans and Africans too who would like to become dance gamers. The message is so beautiful. I really wish all the best in Taiwan. And thank you so much, Maniac Stepper. I think our competitor is available soon. I'm gonna check out right now and let's get into it.
Right. There's one more thing I would like to add about that. Um, we don't have resources in Puerto Rico. Like we also don't have like accessibility to, for example, DDR World right now, which is the main mix. And back then, we just have some like, that were not in competitions. Like, as a community, we were a strong community because not we were not only a community, we were friends. Like all of us were friends. So we worked hard, like with like Stemania. We tried to find our way to improve and like any way possible. Like usually, like for Stemania would be like reading how to read like songs, how to like memorize key charts and stuff. So or sometimes we have some players that like build their own paths and then we would just play with them. So like I would say that where there's a will, there's a way.
Indeed, indeed, that is a harsh reality of especially countries that have restriction to particularly access to Dance Revolution and more lack of resources. But we keep fighting and pushing and finding our way through the hustle, the sweat, the sacrifice to still get where we are, where countries at disadvantage, they can still be successful dance gamers growing from those soil and representing in the international world. With Puerto Rico, with your story, with Chrono, myself, and many more dance gamers that live the same life. Also dance gamers from Europe and many more that really
Mm.
try to hustle for resources. We just have this passion to connect that anything is possible and we can do the hard things to make all this dream possible because I believe that everyone around the world, whether you have access to resources or not, everyone can become a dance gamer.
Yeah, you're right. That's why I would say that As long as you love something, as
Okay,
long as you love the
our
game,
beginners division player
just
is available. So
work
I'm
hard, do
gonna get
whatever you
into the
can to
intermission break.
improve, even if
Oh,
it's a
sorry, sorry.
little. Or like if you just enjoy the game, just keep enjoying the game. Like like you don't necessarily have to like become pros at it, but like sometimes our friends or the same community is going to push us. So I think that would be okay. That would be enough.
Indeed, indeed. Just to note everyone on the stream, myself and Maniac Stepper as the commentators, we have an 11-second delay, so the audios will come in 11 seconds off, but we're trying our best to work what we have. But right now, our
Mm.
beginners division player is available, so we have to get prepared for our set and let us commentate and support our South Africans. Once more, thank you so much, Maniac Stepper, for sharing that relatability, stories,
All
and
right,
let's
let's
make
go.
their dreams come true in African soil.
All right, to everyone competing, good luck and do your best.
Good day, everyone. We're back. As we start with the beginners division qualifiers, we have Symphomia being player one. So he's gonna play on the left side, which is gonna be right over here. Here. And then with that said, before he starts off his set, we need to check if all the pads are configured and there's no errors or pad faults, so that he can resume his beginners division. With that said, as there are two commentators here, myself and Maniac Stepper, we're going to alternate in this manner. With the alternation, I'm going to commentate on song number 1, and then Maniac Stepper will commentate on song number 2, and then we'll just alternate each other commentating on charts on all the competitors doing their sets in all divisions to be able to handle the YouTube delay that we are dealing with. Right, we're ready to sit. I was explaining the rules to Symphonia, our first player of the day for the beginners division, and I'll be commentating on song 1. Maniac Step will be commentating on song 2. And with that said, I'm explaining the rules. I have already done that. Now he's going to choose the charts to go what to do. He has 1 level 2, 1 level 3, and 1 level 4 charts to do that has been chosen by the tournament organizer for the beginners division. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, the first set of Otaku Arcade Extravaganza 3rd League. Let us see how Symphonia performs his set. Starting off with a good... Whoa, there's something going on quickly. Sorry, it was on autoplay, I did not see that. I'm going to reset it right now. It was on autoplay, guys. Sorry, guys. Alright, we fixed that error. Let us see how Symphonia performs in his set. Nicely done. He only flagged 1 decent over there, but he's counting with a good, fantastic count and his excellence. Hoping that he will retain his FA count. Let's see how he performs throughout. He's doing fantastically well. His FA attack is outstanding. Especially that he's doing it as a side red. But you can see, as a beginner, he's putting his feet on the center, which we do not recommend beginners to do that. We want to teach him how to do the walk it out method, but he'll get to that journey. But regardless, his FA is taking him to the lead. That will give him a beautiful EX score all the way. Let's see how he performs. Into the freeze arrows and go side to side. I flagged the grade over there, but it's fine. But I was amazed how he just literally swagged his way through the freeze arrow side to side with fantastic combos. I mean, fantastic dodgement windows. That's amazing for him. He's on the 7 excellent count. The single digit excellent with a very high fantastic count. That's going to give him a beautiful EX score. Fantastic performance he's pushing. He's only flagged 2 grades, but that's fine. The 2 grades and decents, they're not going to really affect him as much because the distribution on the excellence and fantastics, they're very well distributed. So he'll be able to do beautiful with his scoring. Beautiful performance. Into the freeze arrows we go, side to side. Let's hope he keeps that timing consistent. Beautiful! Not even a single great flag, because previous one he did, but now he's doing beautiful. Some Africans are watching him perform. And a beautiful performance, Symphonia. Amazing job. Congratulations. Now we go to his second song, in which Maniac Stepper will take it away to commentate. We'll just prepare for him. We're just fixing the audio quickly on his side because I can't hear on his side anymore. But give me a second.
Let me know. Testing, testing, testing. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Oh, I think probably like, I mean, I don't know. If you're using OBS, probably you could check if like the audio translates to the other slide. Okay, there you can hear. Okay, got it, got it, got it.
Okay, I can see that. So I need to do this. So when we go to Maniac Stepper to commentate, I just need to transition where Maniac Stepper is
Okay.
seeing, where you can see Maniac Stepper on the screen, and then he'll commentate with the gameplay, with his settings where he is. So I'm gonna show you guys just right now. When I transition to here, I cannot hear Maniac Stepper at all. So if I'm on the screen, I cannot hear Maniac Stepper at all. So that leaves me to be there. So now, if I have to transition, where? Here, then I can hear Maniac Stepper better. So now Maniac Stepper is able to commentate on the second song. And we'll adjust the division's name and the players on this tab right over here. So we can hear you right now, Maniac Stepper, if you show visibly on the stream.
Got it. Okay. Good to know. Okay, let's get ready for the next song. Okay, as you guys already know, there's a 11-second delay, so it's probably going to be extremely weird while I commentate, and like maybe whatever I'm saying won't make sense with the parts you guys are watching. But just keep in mind that there's an 11-second delay. We're going to play. I can get it right. Regions of the Golden Girl. Let's see. Straightforward, easy chart there are some. There's something very common among beginner players. Like, and I can remember when I used to play back in the day. Like we used to struggle a lot with jumps. So specifically, not the left and right jumps or up and down. We used to struggle a lot with like down, up, right, up and down, left. Because only the placement of the arrows, he's doing fairly well. He has a pretty nice score right now, like 33 fantastic, 2 excellent. That's pretty accurate, pretty nice. Um, it's a very nice song. This is a great song. First time I listened to this song, but it's good. It's like it's a good chart and like keeping your timing up, and like he definitely knows it. He knows it. 50 fantastic, 7 excellent, which is it's a great score right now. We get a few freeze arrows, and we have some jumps like left and right jumps, which are pretty common in most beginning charts. And we keep going, we keep going. Excellent job so far. Excellent job. Specifically with his fantastic, he has a very good fantastic.
Our boy just got
All
an
right,
excellent
yeah,
full combo.
nice. Oh yeah, this is a very popular song. Now that I listen to it carefully, 97.20, great score. 90, 90 fantastic, 18 excellent, full combo. Really nice. Great job overall.
Great job indeed. Like I said, we do have a lot of hidden gems in South African soil who want to become dance gamers. Whether you're beginner, intermediate, advanced, it's real, guys.
Yeah, hell of a great job, to be honest.
Alright, thank you so much, Maniac Stepper, for commentating song number 2. I will take away song number 3, so I will have to change the screen. But I will adjust the division and the player's name on Maniac Stepper's slide so that you can know who is the player and the division that's taking place. So now now off to me to commentate. Alright guys, we're back at the second song that our simple Mai has got an excellent full combo on his second song on a level 4. Let's see if he outperforms this level 3. Whilst to say for the least, this level 3 is quite a I don't know, very interesting one to look. It's a tricky level 3, so let's see how he outperforms himself. Into the excellent Manias. Oh, he flagged 2 grades. It's still fine. Oh, okay, 3 grades he flagged into. But he's picking it up with a full combo. That's good news. Intimate, he's maintaining his timing with only single-digit grades, but a beautiful distribution between the excellence and the fantastic. He's doing flawlessly well. Bro, why? It's fine. Okay, we just had to adjust the volume of the speakers because the player wanted to hear it, but he's still doing good so far, maintaining that. Oh, he flagged 2 decents into it. That's still fine, but he'll be able to pick it up. Not bad performance in nice. Tricky patterns over there, but he's still balancing through it out. It is a difficult level 3 after all, but he's doing well throughout. Beautiful performance. I know that level 3 does get a lot of beginners right on the throat, but you have annihilated. Well done, Symphomia. We're all proud of you. Well done for your set. And we will be right back as now we prepare for the next player to prepare for their division. we're back as always. I'm here with. Oh, I didn't write the gamer's name. Jesus, but you only write it once. Yeah, but you have to also write it over there. Okay, we're gonna edit it on the OBS because we wrote the gamer's name on the other slide, but not here. But it'll be a quick adjustment. So give me a second. Okay, I have fixed the gamer name right now. I am here with Pasta, that he's going to do his intermediate division for the qualifiers. But for the intermediate division, they have a qualifiers and a semi-finals throughout, in which I will explain the process right now, and then as the chart plays, Maniac Stepper will resume the first chart that this intermediate player is going to play. So to elaborate the intermediate division's rules, here's how it goes as follows. Intermediate players have to play two IgG4s, two IgG5s, and one IgG6 in their qualifiers. And then on their semi-finals, there's a one dedicated IgG6. Intermediate players have to play with an effect modifier, which that effect modifier is going to be in a roulette form, where they have to choose the options between Tipsy, Beat, and another one. I forgot about it, but I'll remember it when we get to that part. Then there's an IgG7 that needs to be done in the semi-finals for this intermediate player. And then we have the ITG8, which is most likely a gallop test to see if intermediate players are very good at understanding and timing gallops accurately. So I'm going to navigate the charts right now, and then as the first gameplay starts for Pasta, Maniac Stepper will take it away in commentating.
All right, here we go. Clear Pasta is next for right now in the intermediate division using mods. So let's get ready for it. Okay, we're going to play Arc 10, of course, in intermediate. For blocks right now, ITV song. We can see it's a fast-paced song. I like the font. I really like this font. It's like a very, how do you say? It's very attractive. This is like an attractive font compared to other fonts. There are many fonts that are more like in a generic or like too bright. Like I think this one is good, like for timing. Timing what is a good font. So you can see, this is a song that possesses a lot of great arrows. And he's doing pretty well. I would say that his stance, he has a stance like, I would say like a big, like normal, like standard beginner stance. I would suggest like as we progress through the game, to close the stance a little bit. That way we can like conserve more energy while we play. He's doing super well. I think it's shot in his own spot, specifically in this part. And I don't know if I can like for what I can see in the video, like are we using bar? Because I don't see bars on the tab. Maybe Demon can tell me. Because like I don't see bars here. Is there like any bar? All right, so we get a full combo. So far we're having a full combo. That is great. And I noticed that Pasta is good at keeping the rhythm like super well with like four notes straight. Good job, full combo. We got an S minus S and an 89.95.
Yes,
Great
sweet.
job.
Ooh.
Very good.
Sorry, you may speak. I'm sorry to interrupt. You may speak if you want, if I interrupted by mistake. But just to inform, we do have bars available in our tournament. As you can see, the black outlining, those are the bars
Sorry about that.
available.
Okay. So he did very well. I would give a suggestion. Like I think that's a bar, right? Like behind the pad he's playing, that's like a customized bar, right? Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Got it. So, suggestion for pasta, I would say that while he plays, like try to close your stance a little bit while you're playing. Try to close your stance and try to use more your foot instead of your like tippy toes. I notice you use your toes like to step on some notes. Like I'm like 1,000% sure that you're going to improve your game if you like do micro adjustment to your stance. But it was a great performance.
Good commentary on the footwork analyzing that you've done. I will advise him on that. Ooh. We have a Wi-Fi disconnect issue. We're just fixing that right now. Okay, it has been reset. I do apologize for the bad network that had happened. Maniac Stepper, is there any commentary that you'd like to say before I take the next chart?
All right. I noticed that like most songs are ITG songs. I would say that ITG is a good game to like ramp up your level. For DDR players, specifically beginner players, I would say that like when you're leveling up, we tend to play the same songs. Like we love playing the same songs, and I'm also guilty of that. Like, and I remember when I went to the arcade back in the day, we had many players that would play the same songs like over and over again. For example, like we played a lot of DDR Extreme back in the day. That was the main game, And there were three songs that were always like every day you go to the arcade, you would listen to these three same songs, which are like A, the song A, R3, and Rhythm and Police. These three songs were like the national anthem of the arcade I used to go to. And there's nothing wrong with playing the same songs, but there's something that is very important as you level up, and it's getting out of your comfort zone. When we're playing dancing games, like we love playing the same music. So, like as a dancing game player, you're not going to say that you love every single song. They are because there are songs that are super great, and there are some songs that are not really that good. We all know that. But in order to improve, I think it's important to know everything, or play everything. If you cannot play it on foot, you can just go to Stepmania, learn the songs on Stepmania, and get out of your comfort zone. Like let's say you're very used to playing level threes, level fours, and since it's your level, you like playing there. You don't like sometimes we don't like to go up. We don't like to go to five or six, maybe because they're too difficult or something. But in order to improve, like we have to give that extra push. Same as you reach like the highest difficulties, like for example, DDR starts being too technical at around 13 and 14 footers, and it's more about like physical endurance when you reach the 17 realm or the 18 realm, specifically the 18 realm. And there are many players that won't go that far, won't do that push when they get to that level. But in order to improve, I think it's very important to get out of your comfort zone. So as a beginner player, I encourage everyone to get out of your comfort zone. Like if you're 4 footers, like every time you play, try to play two difficulties more like up of your range. If you're a 4 footer, try to play 5 and 6. If you're an expert player, you're in the 15 footer, just try to push 16s and 17s. Like for example, in one round of 4 songs, try to push their 16 um, until your body get used to it. So in order to improve, you can ask anyone. You guys can ask anyone that are like at the elite level. Like it's very important to just like not get too comfortable with the game you're playing. We all know games are meant to be fun. Like if you want to like excel, it's very important to give that push.
Valuable, valuable advices indeed all the way, and we will definitely take that as law. I will share that to all beginner players within South Africa that aspire to advance in dance gaming, and they'll proceed so forth. Wise words, Maniac Stepper. Really appreciated. Now we move on into the next chart. I'll be taking into commentary. Thank you so much, Maniac Stepper. You're awesome, man. Okay, on the off to the second song. We have, I think it's Mr. M, but I'll double check the song's chart's name again. to teach them. But regardless to say, Pasta is doing well with his FA attack with a high count on this fantastic window, with only having 4 grades into the count and in the lead to a full combo victory. Let's hope that he gets a full combo. He's in the full combo run though. He did pick up into 6 grades right now. But then his fantastics and excellent window will be able to distribute that evenly nicely so that his EX scores can be nicely output. Doing flawlessly. Well done, that's beautiful. Nice into the 8th notes, that's really good. Oh yeah, this is intermediate division. If I say beginner by mistake, I apologize. It's intermediate division. Flawless performance. Well done, Pasta. You deserve it. Now the next chart, Maniac Step will take it away to comment on the next charts, which will be an ITG 5. We're just waiting for Maniac Stepper to get ready as he'll take the next part to commentate on the next chart. Maniac Stepper, are you ready to commentate on the next chart? Just to give a side note to everyone, Maniac Stepper will do the next chart. Just to give a side note to everyone who's watching, both of us commentating, we have an 11-second delay on YouTube, so we're trying to work it out to be able to evenly balance. So we're gonna take turns on commentating charts on each player's division. So we resume on Maniac's turn to commentate the next chart. We're just having a speaker situation issue on our side, so we're just fixing that quickly.
Can you hear me?
The game is not receiving any sound on our side. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go on to intermission so that we can reset the game, and then Maniac Step will commentate on the next chart, which will be now in IGG5. So we'll be right back in about 2 minutes. Just give us 2 minutes to fix the sound. We have fixed the sound issue on our speaker. We are just about to set up, and then Maniac Stepper will commentate on the next chart for pasta.
All right, next song played by Pasta is going to be High Voltage. As we can see, it's a high paced song. 180 BPM, difficulty five blocks. So we're going to get on it in a minute. He's about to start his song. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're on to a solid start. We start with a few grades, which is okay, but fantastic is solid. Fantastic is solid. You know, the rhythm is pretty complex for being a 5-footer. So it has big changes from 180 to 240. No wonder it feels weird. He's doing pretty well. He got the slowdown. He got it pretty well. They have a bunch of long freeze arrows with some steps, and I can see there are like some gimmicks. Is it me or like are there gimmicks? Like I noticed that when he step on some of the freeze arrows, like they like appear suddenly or something, or maybe it's like an effect of the font, or sorry, the note skin, an effect of the note skin. It just looks like there are some weird gimmicks in this chart. Let's see, let's see. Let me try to focus on that because it looks like there is, and those are mines, right? All right, good job. Great job overall. We got an A, 83.41, 119 fantastic with 52 excellence, 31 grades, four decents, and only two misses. Great job. Let's keep going. You know, like sometimes I get curious about like nicknames, like for example, pasta. Why pasta?
Thank you so much, Mania Sepa, for commentating on this chart. Really, ooh. Thank you so much, Maniac Sepa, for commentating on this chart. Really appreciate it. Oh, wait. Or. Are you all good, Maniac Sepa? Is there anything you want to commentate? I think we are all good to go, but we sincerely appreciate that moment of commentary. Thank you so much. I'm gonna go on to the next slide.
Oh,
Myself
good. Like
commentating for the other
I
chart.
ask like why his nickname is pasta. Like just curious about that. You have your nickname. Like I can give you a story why I got the nickname I have.
Alright, my turn to take on the commentary on the next chart. And let's proceed so forth. Alright, now into the settings and we're gonna take it away. Are you ready? Let's get into it. My turn to be the commentator. Anyways, please take notes. Myself and Maniac Stepper have an 11-second YouTube delay, so we're trying to adjust to that. But anyways, just to give a little bit of a shout out towards Maniac Stepper, as he is the founder for Pixel Colors Art. He has designed such beautiful trophies towards our top 9 South African top 3 winners per division. So we really appreciate for his hard work. But onwards into the gameplay right now. We have Pasta timing. Whoa, he did miss 2 arrows right over there, but it's fine. But his distribution between the fantastic and excellent counts are good. With that, he picked up a little bit into the greats, into 16 counts of greats, but it's still fine. His fantastic window will be able to make up for the greats accumulated so that his EX score can be well balanced out. It seems like Pasta has quite a large form that he's placing the panels. It seems like Pasta has a large form that he's placing the panels a bit too wide, but then he still needs to learn the minimal technique to his footwork optimization, but he's still trying to get that into muscle memory. So with more consistency, he'll be able to improve. But otherwise, his scores are fairly well distributed, I guess. Oh, that's a nice speed run on the freeze jump over there. And he did it so nicely. That grade count is a little bit a bit too high, but it's fine. Let's just hope that his fantastic window can be able to increase a bit more so that it can be able to neutralize his EX score. Beautiful performance, Pasta. Well done. You did exceptionally well. Okay, that was his set on IG5. Now there's last song that Pasta has to do for his intermediate qualifiers to be concluded so that he can transition to the semi-finals. And then his EX scores will be added up in a total to see if he's in the top 5 leaderboard to do his grand finale, which in the grand finale for all divisions for Otaku Arcade Extravaganza is tomorrow. So right now, I'm going to pass down the screen to Maniac Stepper to commentate on his ITG6 to conclude his intermediate division for the qualifiers. Take it away, Maniac Stepper. You got this.
Okay, let's get ready for the last song, which should be a 6-footer, right? Okay, but for Vito and Virus, as you all know, this is a very popular song from Pump It Up. And I would say it's pretty old indeed. Very, very old song. And to be honest, I'm curious to see how they made this chart for ITP. Because I used to play Pump also, not as much as DDR, but I used to play these songs, like these folk songs. And I'm very familiar with the step chart for Pump It Up, like the easy chart up to the difficult, to the most difficult chart. But to be honest, I'm curious to see how this is. Okay, let's wait for Pasta to get ready. And here we go. Alright, interesting. We get some 8 notes now, so we're on next level round. Yeah, I did notice that when you press the freeze arrow for this load screen, it feels like there's a gimmick. It feels like there's a gimmick. So, so far, 28 fantastic with 20 excellence and 18 great football, which is great. Books and I would say that it's comfortable. It looks comfortable. It is great. You can totally see that he's very familiarized with the song. Doing pretty well. We got a miss. We got three misses there, which is fine. Looks like for this, we say we do the best for the players. So we got those like sneaky jumps that are typical for the beginner players. And the chart, I would say it's pretty similar to the easy chart from Pump It Up. So pretty sure the step artist for this chart is well aware of the Pump It Up step chart. And we're just closing in. Let's try to finish strong. All right, good job. So we got an A minus. That would be 80%, 8.32% with 128 fantastic, 72 excellence, 50 grades. No distance, one way up, and for misses. Like I would say, you did a very, very great performance overall. Good job. Good luck. All right.
Beautiful commentary, Maniac Slipper. That was awesome for you. Now that concludes Pasta's intermediate division for his qualifiers. Now he transitions to his semifinals. I will take it away into the commentary, where now it gets a little bit interesting on what is required. So I'm gonna switch to the screen and we'll proceed to his semifinals. So what is currently happening right now is that the tournament organizer for the intermediate division is explaining towards Pasta about the rules that are required when it comes to the intermediate semifinals. So these are the following. Give me a second quickly. Sorry, I just had to check what was going on his side. I'm still waiting for the tournament organizer to get prepared for Pasta to do his semifinals on the rules that need to take the rules that need to take my English. Okay, but to explain the process, there is one ITG 6 where now it deviates a little bit from the normal traditional technical side where this is basically a technical tournament, but what the tournament organizer wishes is that he wants to test the intermediate division players' readability skills. That if their receptors are not static and they move in some certain orientation, can they still be able to hit the arrows nicely? So it's almost like an introductory to inverted commas, not ITG, to give intermediate players to explore that dance gaming has more than into technical tournaments. So you'll see on the ITG 6 that Pasta will have to pick an effect modifier in the uncommon modifiers in a roulette, in which in the roulette form he either has to pick Tipsy, Beat, or another one. I forgot the other one at this point. But anyways, that's on the ITG 6 for the semifinals. Then he needs to do an ITG 7, which is basically a simple, basic chill 7 that focuses primarily on his timing, with no effect modifiers at all, just your normal timing, basic chart. And then lastly, Pasta will end his ITG 8 he'll end his ITG 8 with a gallop theory test. So the tournament organizer wants to see how well his gallops are well performed, especially for intermediates transitioning into advanced level. Your gallops should be more refined, especially both in physique-wise, in precision, how you hit your gallops, and timing-wise. So let's see how Pasta performs his semifinals. I'll take over the commentary on this part for the bonfire. So I already explained the rules for the ITG 6 for the semi-finals, that it deviates a little bit from traditional timing on ITG technical tournaments. So the tournament organizer decides to put effect modifier in a roulette form. So Pasta chose the beat modifier. So he's being able to hit the arrows despite that the receptors above the arrows are not in a static form. And now as we analyze, we can see that so far that his rates are in the single digit, okay, now in 10 digits with 11 rates, but his fantastic and excellent windows are evenly balanced out. Well, he picked up a little bit of rates over there. Into the gallop to go, nicely done. He's doing his gallops very flawlessly. Okay, no, he's rushing into it. I think it's a readability test into it. Readability and timing can be very difficult if you're not used to non-static receptors, but otherwise he's picking up to it. Interesting. Into the gallop to go again. That's not how you do gallops, bro. He's treating those gallops almost like an 8th note tap. But it's fair. He did fairly fine. Not so bad off all. He did okay. Well done, Sense. Let's see how he finishes off. It's so surprising how he can read these. It's so surprising how Pasta can read these minds so small with his chosen note skin. Beautiful performance, but my best advice is when you do your gallops, lift up your feet in a way that almost like imagine you're riding a horse. So as you do gallops, it's like gallop, gallop, gallop form. Yeah, it takes time to practice gallops. Gallops are the hardest technique for many dance gamers, especially on the intermediate phase to get to. Not just only in the technique form, because gallops, you need to have the appropriate lifting up of your feet to be able to hit these arrows precisely in gallops. But most importantly, the challenge in gallops gets into when you have to start timing gallops. That's now when it becomes a hassle. But Pasta will take into account to improve on his gallop forms, but that was an overall good performance and analysis of his skill set. Now I take it over to Maniac Stepper to comment on his IGG7 for his semifinals. Okay, we can see that. Oh, let me get to me. 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 So that was a beautiful moment of Maniac Stepper joining me into commentary, viewing the South African scenery. He has to go out to do something important, so he will note that when he'll be right back to be involved with the community into commentary for Otaku Arcade Extravaganza. So I'll just be commentating myself, finishing off past the set. So let us resume. We got this, and thank you so much, Maniac Stepper. We appreciate you all the way from South Africa. Into the IGG7 that we go. Just a simple timing basics to see his comprehension on the 8th notes, streams or walks that he needs to get into, especially in his form. Not bad. Oh. on that. Those grades are going to compromise a little bit of his timing, especially those excellents. That fantastic window needs to increase, but otherwise, regardless of his timing, his comprehension, in terms of his reaction time, into understanding these notes, especially that he's sight reading these shots, is very impressive of his work. Nicely input, definitely. There we go. He's doing nice. Oh wow, that's good now. His fantastic at least have a high counter to it. Oh, careful with the misses, but you're doing fine. Maintain it. You're doing okay. He could You tried your best. Well done. I need to put on the immediate fail because yeah, I'm not gonna take scores from immediate fail. Okay, we're ready, let's go! The gallop test. A very interesting ITD-A that he needs to perform. Let's see. He's been struggling with gallops a little bit, but let's see if this struggle can turn into an education that he can outperform and do remarkably well, especially under tournament settings. Maybe we'll never know. Sometimes people perform very well or unexpectedly when it's a tournament. Because like, I don't know, the adrenaline and the pressure to like, you need to do it very well. It just happens. Sometimes you outperform yourself in tournaments, and that's the interesting part about dance gaming. Into the charts we go, let's into the gallops. let us get into it. Let's see how he falls into retaking this charge gallops. And I do need to put the immediate fail on because you can't continue if you fail a charge. Da 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 da. You need a lot of gallop theory, but let me give you advice. Okay, before you leave, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to teach him gallops and make sure that he has an understanding into it with a very basic chart. So we're gonna dance together so that he understands. Take this time to teach Pastor his skills on the gallop so that he can understand what to do. So I'm gonna be teacher time now. Since he had finished his intermediate set. Our guy Pastor has homework to do. Don't worry, we'll teach him. In Surviving Soil, we'll teach him how to master these gallops so it will be light work, boys. We'll be right back as now we're going to prepare for the next division competitor, to prepare for their division. We're back at it again, ladies and gentlemen, and my non-binary fam. We have Nolwazi as player 1 and Liaka as player 2 for the beginners division qualifiers. Let's see how these divine ladies do their beautiful sets and slay their way. We will take it away right now. I'm just going to explain them the rules and then we'll take it away for commentating. Division starts with our ladies into the level 2. Let's see how they perform. Oh, very painful take from Lungwazi, getting 2 way offs, but it's fine. It happens. She'll be able to pick it up. Both girls doing flawlessly amazing with Liaka in the lead. Longwazi will be able to improve from her score, but then with Liaka, she's in the lead with her high fantastic counts and a very, well, just only, well, with both of them flagging 5 grades. Not bad so far. Ooh, not bad. They flagged the grades on that jump, but it's fun. It's okay, as long as they're having fun. A lot of beginners miss that. A lot of beginners miss that jump because it's in a different quantization. But into the 3-0s we go. Lunwazi's form is the correct form when you play the beginners division. She's not dependent on the center. She's making sure that she hits the panels all correctly, and that's nicely done for her. But we have Lunwazi is interestingly in the lead. That is very good. She's great that she picked it up. Nice. with a 7% difference. Ayo, Jamie, how is it? How is it? How is it? We are witnessing a huge crowd on the Otaku Arcade Extravaganza. With these two girls. Oh! I'm so sorry, Liaka. You had to really lost that life ball. The competition is going spectacular, Jamie. It is going awesome. Thank you for asking. Come on, now into the jumps. Get it correct. Correct. Now you got on beat. Beautiful performance. Now into the freeze arrow side to side. This is how they do it. From swag and swag and side and side. Beautiful performance. And side. Ooh! Lungwazi! I love that swag into it. Going with competitiveness and fun in the tournament. Marvelous performance from both girls. Slayed like a queen. Well done indeed. Beautiful. Okay, I like the decision that the girls decided to do the level 4 because the level 3 is like an arch nemesis of... It's interesting because the level 4 is easier than the level 3 they're gonna perform. Beautiful performance from both queens. They're doing amazing. We love to see that. Leslie's in the lead. Oh my gosh. Lungwazi is picking up a swag. And her timing distribution, she's actually doing better. Interesting. Wow. Lungwazi's just, she's like, this is like what guys. She's just enjoying herself with the dancing, but she's on the lead with her timing. Liaka's struggling to be able to keep it up, but with more practice, it'll take time. But Lungwazi may see herself dancing her way to victory. But both girls are doing flawlessly beautiful. Beautiful performance from both girls, flawlessly done. That is nice of them. Wow, indeed wow. Perfect performance, outstanding. We love to see that. Well done, queens. So queens, how are you doing today? How is the set so far?
Amazing, fantastic, it's wonderful.
And yourself, Liaka? It's okay. I'm happy that you're having an okay time. Beautiful performance out there. Now we'll proceed to the last song with being a very difficult level 3. And here we off to the next round. Into the level 3, maybe it could be the time that Lungwazi and Liaka can show their skills that they have. Remember to hold the bar Beautiful performance. Insane work. Luaz is... Oh my gosh, Luaz is just having a vibe of her life. Into the full combo run. Oh my god, let's see if she maintains it. Bianca's trying her best, but as long as she's having fun, that's good. It's okay. Just keep picking up. You got this. Come on. Don't let those jumps trick you. I know they're tricky, but don't pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Don't panic, pick it up. Come on. Push it. Come on. There. Come on. Pick up that life ball. Pick up that life ball. You're doing fantastic performance. Nicely there. Perfect. Come on. These girls tried their best. I'm really proud of them. we'll be right back. We're just sorting out the queue very now because now it's a bunch of casuals and competitors. So we just want to get everything arranged. We'll be right back with everything sorted and more South African dance gaming content in Otaku Arcade Extravaganza, the third league. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am back again in the beginners division. I have here your burger, right? In player 1, and we have Malan in player 2 going to perform the beginners division. Tell me, how are you feeling, Burger?
Feeling good.
That's amazing. And yourself, Malan?
I'm gonna cook.
You're gonna cook? Let him cook! Let him cook! You never know. He may make it to the top 5 grand finale. And if he does, what if he makes it to first place? What if he get 1,000 rand instant cash? A golden trophy and a certificate. You never know. Yeah. If you didn't know, for all divisions, if you come first place, regardless if you're a beginner, intermediate, advanced, you get 1,000 rand instant cash immediately in an envelope with a trophy and a certificate. Second place winners get 750 rand in cash. Immediately. It's all immediately. There are no delayed payments. And third place is 500 rand. Are you ready for it? But you need to be top 5 from Thursday to Saturday. So you're competing against thousands of South Africans just to make it into the top 5 of beginners. So make sure it may be your day. So cook. You better cook. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, with our bad boys ready to cook and make sure they maybe make it to the top 5. Let's see how they outperform this level 2. Starting off very nicely with Burger in the lead with not even flagging a grade. His timing is on, okay, he flagged 1 grade, but it's fine. But otherwise, Burger is in the lead. Both boys are cooking indeed. Why on earth are they? They are touching the bottom panels. That's not how you play dance games, guys. The hell? South Africans are the most funniest people in the universe. Usually beginners start at the center panel and pick it up from there to do the walk it up method. What on earth are they doing? Okay, it seems like they returned their feedback to normal. I need to give them an advice. Oh, Burger didn't make it. But now we have Malan in the lead. Into the freestyle to go. Nice. Perfectly performed. Oh, and up freeze arrows. Nicely done. Both boys doing okay. We have Malan in the lead. Oh no, Malan lost that hold over there. Performance out there. Nicely done. Hold that freezer nicely. Well done, Malan. You performed so well.
Dear God, I've completed my sins. Let your blood wash me clean for
They're getting it!
I
Thank you! Woo! I have to give a piece of advice to the boys that they mustn't return back to the center. They're making progress. Thank you! Thank you! So what I've done is that I told them to stop doing the habit and they must just do the walk it out method where they just walk it out consecutively each arrow by arrow. And that's how you play dance games, and it'll make it a lot easier for you in the long run to do harder levels as you pursue in dance games in the future. We have Malan in the lead with Berger not making it in there, but it's fine. So far, both boys are doing remarkable. They're doing excellent. They're trying their best. With Malan still in the lead, and he's doing very well, especially applying that technique. And they literally both players are trying their best, not even to touch the center, just on the first go. Many beginners struggle with this concept, so I'm very impressed with them. Performance, but we only have one winner, and that is Malan. Well done, boy. But we still got one more chart to go. The level 3. Remember how we calculate your scores, and then we'll see where you are on the leaderboard. Next chart. Let him cook! Let him cook! Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, Scato! We're back at the break of disaster. We're back at the break of disaster. Let's see how boys attempt this troll of a level 3. A very difficult level 3, but let's see how they will really surprise us. Appreciate the attempt that they don't want to go back to the center and learn it the hard way to pick it up. Malan, Aski, it's fine. Keep going. Oh yeah. Okay, we're actually supposed to. ladies and gentlemen, and my non-binary fans, I am here with our legendary, he looks superior and tough, Momo. He's going to do his beginner's division for the qualifiers. Tell me, Momo, how are you feeling today?
Feeling good, feeling good.
That's beautiful, that's beautiful. Do you feel ready to compete?
Of course I do.
I love that energy. Let's get into it. And we'll take it away. So sit back, all his friends and family and the international dance gaming community, come support, and let's see how he performs. And we're off with Momo Sensei with looking so muscular into it. Let's see how he outperforms on the set. Ooh.
ダメダメダメ脳みその中からやめろバカとわめくも割れてダリンベイベーダリン半端なくラブときらめき浮き出したフィロソフィー死ぬほどかい不安ですかい何が性にフェルクワイババなく安心気づけば同人この世に生まれた君がねやたらとしんどい声はスライバラバラなる頭でこの身体けど脈から I love you が吹き出て一体どうしようこの想いをどうしよう天の奥をざらめが溶けてくどこ間違いで笑っちゃいそう今この世で君だけ大世界繰り返っても勝ちようない君だけルールは適用外四つともセロは食うしかない勝つだけ放題君が笑顔で放って畑たぶたでっこにスティグマもし訳ねえな矢を刺して貫いてここ弱点死ぬほどかい上目遣い何がしようにフェルクライバラなく安心気づけば当人この世に生まれた君がねパチモンでもいい何でもいい今君と吹いてる全て欲しいけど脈から I love you が切れて I miss out I miss out 一体どうしようこの想いをどうしよう天の奥をざらめが溶けて今日になりそうどこ間違いで笑っちゃいそう今この世で君だけ大世界
We will have to stop the stream from... We will have to stop the stream from here and upload another one as we had a freeze into it and I cannot see to get out of it, and that's a problem. So we're gonna refix this because my computer crashed.